Hey everybody, it's Liza, and this is another live stream session with ITDT. I'm glad to welcome you at this session because it's gonna be slightly different than all of the previous sessions. I guess I have already carried out something like this, but this format is pretty rare. So I should say that lucky you that you came to this live stream. And I hope that you will learn something new today. Before we start, please let me know if you hear and see me clearly. And also, um, drop a couple of lines about yourself, who you are, where are you from, what are your expectations towards your career in TEFL, in ESL teaching in general. So let me know anything which is that is relevant to this live stream session. Hi everybody, nice to see you here. And by the way, I am a Tuesday host, and my colleague Linda goes live every Thursday or Friday, so at the end of the week. And basically, my live stream sessions are more online teaching related because I am an English teacher working online completely. I switched to this mode at the beginning of the previous year, just because I was, at that point of my teaching development when I understood that I want to go live online completely. So that's it. That's how I started teaching online. But in general, I am also a TEFL and TESOL guide, I would say, a TEFL and TESOL expert at ITTT. So if you have any questions related to TEFL certification or things like that, please feel free to ask. Maybe I won't be able to answer them today, but we will surely get back to you a little bit later, maybe in the next live stream session or just via the chat. So don't be shy to ask any questions that come to your mind. And today's live stream is gonna be just like a workshop because I will show you how I create lessons from scratch. And you will basically learn a really nice tool how to make your lessons interactive and fascinating for your English students. All right, so there is Pikur from Hungary. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming to this live stream session. And there is also Margie. Margie is writing and watching on YouTube. That's cool. Thanks a lot for coming as well. And as for me, my name is Liza. Usually, there is my name somewhere at the bottom of the screen, but I guess that because I have this banner with the name of this live stream session, it doesn't show up. So if you don't know me yet, um, nice to see you here. Thanks for joining. My name is Liza, and I am an ITTT, TEFL, and TESOL expert, and also an English teacher. All right, so let's start right here, and I will start explaining the way I create my interactive online lessons from scratch. So to do that effectively, I will start showing my screen. But if you guys have any questions that are related to today's point, to today's session, feel free to ask me in the comments section. And later on, maybe somewhere in the middle of the session or closer to the end of the session, I will get back to you. Okay, and just before we start, let me show you this QR code at the top right corner. Let me do something like this. So this is a QR code that gives you a 30% discount of any TEFL and TESOL courses, online TEFL and TESOL courses at ITTT. Let me also send you a link to that has the same coupon. So if you follow the link from this chat box, yeah, right here. So if you follow this link that you see on the screen right now, you will be able to get a 30% discount of any online TEFL courses. Just feel free to use this bonus because it is very convenient, especially at the end of the year. So if you have any plans in future to start teaching, to switch to online teaching mode, and you need to know how to work online, you can actually check out one of our TEFL courses, and they will be extremely helpful, I guess, because basically that's how I started my teaching back in the day. And yeah, that's probably it with the introduction. And now let me share my screen and show you everything that I do. And yes, I can see this question, Rita. Thank you for joining, by the way. And yes, there will be a recording. It will be stored on Facebook, on the Facebook group, and on YouTube. It will also show up in my Facebook group, in my personal Facebook group. So if you are not there yet, please feel free to join in. Let me drop the link as well right here. So you will be able to see everything in the form of this recording. So don't worry if you don't get anything, or if you don't have time to watch right now. But I hope that you guys will stay here with me until the end of this live stream session, because if there are no people, it feels a little bit unnatural to deliver this live stream session. So please, if you have time, stay with me, support me, ask questions. So that's it. All right, so let me now start the screen sharing. Okay. So basically, I have already mentioned, it is actually set on my in the name of this event, that today's session is devoted to lesson creating with Canva, and all lessons, well, this type of lesson will be video based. So to work on this lesson, I will basically need two main resources. The first one you can see right here. It is Canva. It's a great online tool to create designs, but it's also a nice tool to work on different things related to teaching. So if you, for example, want to create beautiful worksheets or some other types of materials, you can go to Canva and check out all of those thousands of beautiful templates. And you won't need to spend much time creating everything from scratch, because there are many ready-made solutions, and you can easily apply them to your situation, adjust, and use the way you want. Yeah, basically, Canva is really flexible. You can create whatever you want. Marketing managers create their designs for ads. People who seek for jobs, who are looking for jobs, use it to create resumes and so on. All right, and we teachers are going to use it to create lessons. And the second thing you are going to need is YouTube, because you need to find an interesting video that you can use to create your lesson. So if it is a video-based lesson, the best resource for finding a video would be YouTube. So let me show the one. Let me show you that video that I have chosen for this lesson. So my lesson is gonna be devoted to Christmas. So I would like to create a Christmas theme lesson. And basically, I have already picked a video which is really nice and interactive, I would say. It's not that, it's not similar to usual videos about Christmas, because this is related to something else. So here is this video. And by the way, I strongly recommend that you check out this YouTube channel. It is called Great Big Story. So this is a channel in English. And there are many nice video stories that are like 3 minutes long or even less. They are very engaging, fascinating, interesting, and have so much interesting input. So you can basically create whatever lesson you like based on those videos from the channel. So my video is going to be the Harvard of Santa Schools. So this video is devoted to people who decide to be Santas, and they want to learn how to do it appropriately. So basically, it's like the special science of how to be Santa. And how you should utilize this video in order to apply to creating your lesson from scratch. So basically, first, you have to watch this video from scratch till the end and see if there is any relevant content. If you have already watched the video and realize that this is what you really need, this is what's going to be relevant to your situation, the next thing you're going to do is you should, let me actually zoom it in a little bit that you could see it better. So the next part you're going to do is to check out the video script. So you can see everything what is said in the video in this script. You can also copy the script, or you can just pick the right moment, whatever. So you just need to find something relevant for your current situation, because you're going to create your full lesson devoted to this particular topic. So if you want to see the script, you need to click on the 3 dots in the down right corner here. I hope that you can see it. I believe you do, but just in case. And by the way, my YouTube interface is completely in Russian, so I'm totally sorry. I don't know how to change it. That's why I just show it how it is. But I believe that this is how YouTube works and many other services. They kind of check your location and show the interface in your local language. So you should click on these 3 dots and then choose the bottom option and check everything related to the script. So you can also, just for your convenience, you can copy it and paste it on, I don't know, on a Google Doc or somewhere else, just for your convenience. What you're going to do next is you're going to go to Canva back. Now let me show you what you need to do with Canva. So once again, I have already mentioned that on Canva, you have a lot of ready-made solutions. And basically, you won't need to create anything from scratch, totally from scratch. Well, otherwise, not otherwise, except for the fact if you want to create something yourself completely. But I never do so. So if there are so many nice and appealing presentations and templates, why not using them? So go to the presentation mode, and you will basically see this blank sheet. And at the left menu, at the menu on the left, you will be able to search for templates. So let me show you how it works. For some reason, my YouTube video has frozen. I don't know what's wrong. Can you guys hear me? Not sure if you hear and see me. All right. Oh, I'm showing you a different. Yeah, I'm showing a different tab. So I'm sorry. Okay. So just a second. I haven't done such live streams before for like a couple of months, so I will be really slow probably, but hope you don't mind. If you have anything else to do, feel free to go, no problem. So you need to open an empty template, a presentation template, and then in the left menu, you will just type in something like a game and check out all of those different templates that are offered to you by Canva. Yeah, and by the way, I'm using a paid version of Canva, but I guess that some of the templates, they are also active on the free version. Or yeah, actually, for example, this one is totally free. And this is actually that template I was going to pick because it is created the way I want to use it. I want to organize my class. So let me pick this one. But you can basically use whatever other templates you like. And once again, this one is going to be in Russian, but it's okay. The language doesn't mean anything, actually. I will change it to English myself. So you just need to apply all of the pages, and then you will start changing it the way you want. So I have already mentioned that my lesson is going to be devoted to that video. It will be video based, and also I want to create something like a quiz for my students. So this template is actually what I need. It is for quizzes. There are actually also some rules of the game, how to work on it, different categories, different topics, how to play with the quiz. So you can work on it as well. You will, of course, you will need to change everything the way you like. And the way you are planning. So let me show you what I am going to do. So because my game will be video based, I will change the name to the name of the video. Let me check what is the name of the video actually. Yeah, something like that. So my game, my quiz, will be the same as the name of the video, the Harvard of Santa Schools. Actually, you know, it is also possible to change all of those designs, but I guess that this is fine. Although I would probably change something, change some pictures on Santas and something like that. It's possible to do on Canva as well. You just have to pick some of the options from the elements section here. So if you don't like any designs, you can adjust them to your own personal needs, and you will be able to fix everything and you know, adjust to your situation. You have to be creative as well, but actually Canva is fine and it offers so many beautiful things. So why not using them? So this is going to be a quiz. So I will also write it down, something like that. So this is the first part. The second part, well, you can actually write your own rules. So if it is a quiz, you have to change the rules the way you need. I guess that if my quiz is video-based, I have to probably expose my students to the video first. So I will change this template. I will probably even add another one. And the first step would be to watch the full video, because especially if you work with younger students or with those who have a lower level of English, they need to know how to work. They need to know the background, probably. And then what you have to do, you need to, let me show it as well, because it's probably necessary. Yeah, let me check it. So I have to go to YouTube and copy the link to the video. And here you have to, yeah, embed. You have to embed your video. Oh no, this is for embedding the presentation itself. Let me see how it works. Oh yeah, there is this video part. So you can find a video. No, this is not how it works. Well, if you cannot input, if you cannot paste the video from YouTube directly to Canva, you can do like this. You can, oh, it actually works. So the first step is going to be to watch the video. Okay. You use a header and write down the task. So this is the first step. You want to make sure your students get to know something about the video you're going to work with a little bit later. And you just want to help them to get engaged with the content. Then you can also, you know, change the text. Yeah, like this, for example, or like this, so it is more native to this presentation. The next step would be to add some questions, I would say. I have already prepared some questions, so let me just copy and paste them right here. So this is the first step, once again. That is like a pre-quiz mode. you will help your students to get engaged with the video, get engaged with the content, and so on. So it's not that trivial as a regular English class devoted to Christmas. It is something more meaningful, more interesting, especially if you work with, you know, older students. Just add several questions. Actually, those questions are video related as well. So before they watch, you can actually ask questions, and then you can ask them to watch the video and continue this dialogue based on questions. So this is the first step. That's what we've done. And now we can move on to the quiz itself. Let's see several things that we have to change because this presentation isn't that relevant to us. So we have this template, but we need to change everything to make it relevant to us. Okay, so this slide is actually related to the rules, so you can change it as well. You can write down some rules. Oops, what happened? Oh, I don't know what's wrong with this one. Oh, yeah. So you need to create some rules. For example, if it is a quiz, then you need to add a time frame, a time limit. So for example, something like answer the questions for less than a minute. Then count your score, for example. So you have to prepare some rules. Right now, I will just skip this slide and move on. And now you can change some categories. So for example, you can, you can create various types of questions. So for example, they can be yes or no questions, then true or false. Okay, what else? Fill in the gaps, why not? Let it be multiple choice questions. And video-based questions. And I don't know what else. I guess that's enough. So I will delete this one and make this one bigger. So as you can see, you can adjust the presentation to your personal needs and change whatever you want. Then let's move on. And the first round should be easy. So you can write down something like that. And in this round, you can create questions that are like yes or no questions and true or false questions. So something really easy. And then you have to check once again, you have to go back to the video. If you work with the script, you can just copy something from the script which is relevant to the video. And well, add the question, ask the question this way in your quiz. Yeah, for example, in my situation, for example, Santa should study at university. Well, yes or no? And if they pre-watched the video, they know that the answer is no, or the answer is yes. Then you create a bunch of other questions like this. So you have to duplicate this page and create some more easy questions. Then you move on and create true or false questions. Also write something here, so some statements or some questions that require the answer either true or false. So in my case, let me see, I have prepared something. So you can just write down a statement which is relevant to the video, once again, which is based on the video. Then you copy the same slide once again, and these are going to be also some easy types of questions. So you change the questions on various slides, the statements, and when your students pick this category, if they work in teams, for example, or if you work one-on-one, it is also possible to engage them with this type of presentation. So you change everything, and well, they will have a lot of fun working with this input. The next stage is going to be also easy, so you can change it as well the way you like. So it's actually, this one should be true or false. And those templates are yes or no. So once again, you do the same with these templates with true or false questions. Then you move on to the next round and create those types of questions that are slightly more challenging, like fill in the gaps questions or multiple choice questions. And your students will need to remember everything that they have pre-watched, and then work with that material in the form of this quiz. So it's kind of a recycle. Okay, so let me change it. So this is the second round of the game, and it's going to be moderate. So it's not easy. It's somewhere in between, not that difficult, but at the same slightly more challenging. And here you can create a multiple choice question based on the video. Well, several multiple choice questions. And the next part will be fill in the gaps. And you add something. So I have already also prepared some fill in the gaps things. Okay, yeah, something like this. So you prepare this fill in the gaps question, and they have to write down some answers. Okay, once again, fill in the gaps, and then we move on to the difficult mode. Okay, and in the difficult mode, questions are going to be more challenging. And here so there is this categorizing thing, something like matching, or I don't know. You can think how to adjust it, but I would stick to the video question. So I decide to delete those irrelevant templates, irrelevant slides, and stop right here on the video things. So here you will need to change this part. So you will need to input your video. So again, you go to YouTube and paste your video right here. You can also work on the video before you add it to this presentation in a way when you clip some parts and one question is related to just one part. So they watch the video and then, for example, answer some questions that are more related to some particular details. So like this. And they have to answer based on the video. They have just based on the part of the video they watched. And you do the same with the next one. And that's basically it. This is how I change the ready-made solution, this ready-made presentation on Canva, and adjust it to my personal needs. This is how I actually create interactive lessons and quizzes. This is a more interesting way to deliver classes. And as you can see right now, this presentation isn't finished, so it means that I have to work a little bit more on finishing this quiz. But this is what I'm going to do. I will finish this presentation and share it on my Facebook group. So if you guys want to get this ready-made presentation, which is a video-based lesson, you can get it in my Facebook group a little bit later. I think that today I will finish it, and maybe tomorrow I will share it on my Facebook group. So if you haven't joined my Facebook group yet, feel free to do so via this link from the chat box. Let me send it. I will be glad to see you in this Facebook group. And later on, I will share this presentation. Not just a presentation, but actually like a lesson based on the video. So I will expand this presentation, add some instructions for teachers, and you will be able to use it as you wish. Okay, so. But in this video, in this live stream, I have just showed you how to use Canva and how to use videos to create lessons yourself. So basically, this is the end. I should say that today's stream was slightly sloppy because I haven't prepared and showed how I do everything from scratch. But basically, this is the action plan. You can try yourself. If you don't have this access to the pro version of Canva, it's okay. You don't have to buy it because many templates are free to use, so you don't have to pay for them. You can just check what they offer in the free version and adjust it to your personal needs as well. And what else? Once again, just to mention that you can adjust any presentations, any quizzes, games that are offered on Canva to whatever events you are going to teach your students about. So for example, in my case, it is Christmas. What else? You can also prepare a New Year lesson about, for example, about the New Year resolutions or something like that. In February, you can create Valentine's Day lesson, and so on. So this is very convenient, and it is slightly different from what we teachers usually do, like when we use a course book and work on, on the common way of interacting with students. This choice is not for every lesson, of course, but you can apply it. You can try it. I know that the presentation today, the live stream was slightly boring, and I see that many people has already left. Many people have already left, sorry. But it's okay. If you find this presentation, this live stream session interesting, and maybe you've learned something, let me know in the chat box. And right now I will check out some of the questions, because I saw that some people asked me something, actually. So yeah, I have already mentioned that this live stream session will be recorded, so you will be able to find the recording on the Facebook group, on the ITTT's Facebook group. Also, you will be able to check the same recording on YouTube. So feel free to use whatever service you like as well. Okay, let's see what else. All right. Yeah, and this question, once again, you can use many templates on Canva for free, but if you want something extra, you have to pay for the pro version. But actually, the free version contains so many useful templates and other ideas, so nothing to be worried about, okay? And let's see. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for sending your kind words, your feedback to me. Thanks a lot. It means so much to me, actually. And if you are on my Facebook group, so you will basically get this presentation when it is ready. Just stay tuned. And yeah, there is another question about TESOL. Let me quickly read it because it is so long. Oh, I guess it's not actually a question. It is the answer. Yeah. So someone, Mathilda from YouTube, asked about the difference between TEFL and TESOL. So basically, TEFL stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language, and TESOL states for Teaching English to the speakers of other languages. They are interchangeable. Basically, all courses presented on the internet or in real classrooms, they can be either TEFL, they can be called either TEFL or TESOL, but it is basically the same. So it is just up to you what caption to choose for your certificate. For example, let me see mine. So it is actually here. I chose certificate in teaching English to speakers of other languages. So for example, if you want to work with Chinese students or with Japanese students and you are American, you can pick this type of certificate, this name for your certificate, and it will mean that you can work with students who speak other languages than English. So they are not native English speakers. Teaching English as a foreign language not necessarily means that you work with those who, you know, with those who use English, who study English, like, I don't know, actually. Well, sometimes, you know, there are bilingual people and they also have to study English, even if they speak it from birth. But for some of them, it is still not the same. Yeah, so for this reason, you can actually use this name, teaching English as a foreign language. Oh, I should say that today it is hard to speak English for me. I don't know why. You know, it happens sometimes. Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining in. I guess that we can actually wrap up because the whole idea of today's workshop was related to showing you how to use different tools like tools, YouTube and Canva. I hope that you will try it sometime, especially if you have classes about Christmas. It can be actually super useful. And I will also use it to create a lesson for the New Year Eve or something like that. I still have 3 classes with my students this week, I guess. No, actually even more. And I will work on the 28th of December as well. And then I will go to celebrate New Year, the New Year. In my country, we actually don't celebrate Christmas in the same way as they do in the Western countries. I guess that it is common to many other nations as well. That's because we are here, like the church is different, and that's why Christmas is celebrated actually in January, but not in December. So yeah, our Christmas is still coming, but it is not equal to the Western Christmas. Usually Christmas is celebrated here just by those people who are more religious. So something like that. All right, guys, thanks a lot for joining in. I hope that your holidays will be really joyful and, I don't know, happy. I wish you a Merry Christmas if you're going to celebrate one. And of course, yeah, just I hope that your next year is going to be brilliant in terms of your career, in terms of teaching. Thanks a lot that you come to my live stream sessions. I really, really appreciate it. And see you next week. I actually going to deliver a next live stream session. I suppose so. I'm still going to work on that day. So that's it. So see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.